7 Days Sports TV here. Salute to the mighty ldbc, Lions Den Box community. For those who don't know, now you know. Smash the like button, hit the subscribe, also hit the notification bell so you'll be notified when I drop a new video. And if you're digging the video, go ahead and share this joint. All right, so unbelievable. After Shakur Stevenson goes out there and lays an egg and puts up what many people are calling the most boring fight they've ever seen. I wouldn't go that far, but that's what a lot of people are calling it. After that performance by Shakur Stevenson, Devin Haney went to social media and he stated, stop the scared narrative, referencing people saying that Devin Haney's scared of Shakur, right? He said, stop the scared narrative. Nobody was ever scared of this bum. He wanted clout. That's all they used my name for. Now, this created a firestorm. A bunch of people throwing rocks and hiding their hands. Tank Davis had something to say about it. You know, he said something that he deleted it like he always do. But the most interesting one is heavyweight contender Jared Big Baby Anderson says, say this same ish when we catch you out. Ha ha ha. Can't even make eye contact when he's seen us. Oh, boy. All right, man. Let's just have some grown folk talk. Gotta do it, man. Gotta do it. I've been real lenient on Jared Anderson. I ain't went in on him, you know what I'm saying, for a lot of stuff he done over the years. Some of the stuff he was talking about with Deontay Wilder, I didn't go in on him for that. His recent stint, he got in trouble or whatever recently, I ain't said nothing about it. Didn't even do no research on it. Don't care. But I'm going to talk about this. Bro, you are the last person on earth that need to be walking around here like you a tough guy. Especially with a dude that's 140 pounds and you a heavyweight. Okay? Devin Haney and Shakur Stevenson have their own beef, their own issue. It's bad enough that Shakur Stevenson's out here talking about, wait till I catch you by yourself. Ooh, I better not catch you by yourself. Now you got Jared Anderson, the heavyweight, telling Devin Haney, basically threatening Devin Haney, make eye contact. Oh, you can't even look us in the face when we seen you out. Bro, you the same dude that every time anybody in the media asks you about your future, your career or future projections and being an all-time great, you immediately start crying. I don't want to be all-time great. That's not my mission. That's not my goal. I just want to make some money and get out of here. I don't want to be all-time great. I don't care about being undisputed. I don't care about this now. Okay, brother, well, ain't nobody finna care about your career. I mean, if you ain't here to be an all-time great, if you're not here to put some be a part of boxing from a legacy standpoint while making your money, don't nobody care. I'm not gonna be checking for you, bro. No. That's your dude's problem. You ain't dedicated. You're not dedicated, all right? You got these handcrafted careers where they put you in good situations where you look good and stuff like that, and you get gassed up. But now, in the interview with Roy Jones Jr., and Roy Jones is asking you simple questions, you start crying, talking about believing in yourself and you don't want this and I never asked for this and all this pressure. Like, bro, what pressure? What are you talking about? What pressure? This is what, bro, these dudes is weak nowadays, fam. They're weak. Each generation just get weaker and weaker and weaker. What is happening to men, bro? Seriously, fam. What pressure are you under? When have you walked in your kitchen and want nothing in the refrigerator, but you got a baby crying? Ain't no formula in the cabinet, but you got a pistol. When you had to go through something like that? When you had a situation where your bills is due, right? The light bill, the electricity finna get cut off. You got to come up with another $200. You ain't got the money. What are you talking about, bro? You're a talented heavyweight boxer. Something that nobody forced you to do. You don't have to do it right now. You can go sell cars. You can go sit down and play video games. That's the luxury that you have. So all this whining about, I didn't ask for all of this and all this. Okay, well, go sit down, bro. Ain't nobody finna ask you to do nothing. Straight up. Ain't nobody finna baby. It's the problem. Stop calling this a grown man. Big baby. That's the problem right there. You treating him like a baby. An oversized child. Running around out here getting in a 140-pound dude's business. Oh, couldn't even look us in the eye when we seen you. These dudes got the potential to be multimillionaires, okay? And it seems like they're itching to do anything they can to miss it, to miss that opportunity. Seems like they're doing anything they can to mess up that opportunity in order to live these fantasies, street dreams fantasies. And the jealousy that people have towards young Devin Haney is quite disgusting, right? Now, at the end of the day, this is what I do know. Shakur Stevenson, despite all the riffraff he be talking, the man had to wear Terrence Crawford's chain to a fight like a child, like you know what I'm saying, like your little brother going on his first date, and man, hey, can I wear your chain? Can I wear your ring, bro? Can I wear your Jordans? Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just like embarrassing. Like, bro, you grown, bro. You're not a little baby no more. Why aren't you wearing Terrence Crawford chain to the ring, bro? That's symbolic. I know some people gonna look at that as nothing. To me, it just means a lot, bro. You're still mentally a child. Shakur is still mentally immature. All these dudes that hating on Devin Haney. Oh, Devin Haney buying all this jewelry trying to be a thug. Now think about how ignorant and racist that is to say that somebody trying to be a thug because they buying jewelry. See, that just tell you the mentality of what people's mind is really at. Yeah, he trying to be a thug because he buying that jewelry and he got gold teeth. Unbelievable. You know what I'm saying? The New York Jets owner, when he bought him a nice chain, was he trying to be a thug? Wasn't nobody open their mouth to say nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? When you see when you're at a restaurant and you see a white guy sitting at the table next to you, and he got a fat pinky ring on, that's blinding the whole room. Is he trying to be a thug? Absolutely not. But change the color of the person, magically, you trying to be a thug. Nah, trying to be a thug is threatening people, threatening to fight people when you see them in public, and you're a millionaire or got the potential to be one. But you're willing to risk it all for internet clout. You're willing to risk it all for people to know I ain't no punk, man. Yeah, I pulled up on them, You's a goofy. That's what you is. And I don't understand. I'm whatever. I ain't gonna say nothing, bro. But I just don't understand how you dudes got OGs, but you still doing, you moving like this. I don't understand. Ain't nobody telling y'all nothing. Ain't nobody telling you nothing, bro. This is too many times now. This little camp, this little Shakur Stevenson camp, keep referencing seeing Devin Haney in public, and it's starting to make me real uncomfortable. See what I'm saying? Starting to make me real uncomfortable, bro. Because at the end of the day, ain't nobody put their hands on nobody's mama. Ain't nobody responsible for nobody's homeboys being harmed, right? Ain't nobody stole nobody's property. Okay? See, these are all things that can lead to violence. But you're a professional boxer. Dudes got money, millionaires. Stop playing like you want something else. Stop playing like you about a different type of life, because sometimes you attract what you put out there. I'm just telling you. You attract what you put out there. All right? You need to chill. A lot of you dudes, y'all be walking around like I'm just saying, bro. Y'all need to really chill, bro. Just because you throw hands, bro, it's some ignorant people out here, fam. It's some people out here who really want to make a name for themselves and they want to cloud up off of you. They'll do something to you just for clout. They don't care if you can throw hands. They're not finna box with you, bro. Like, what you think you think you finna get into a? You see what happened with the Charlos? The Charlos was good at bluffing. Now people just slap them. Shut up, man. Cut it out. You know what I'm saying? Cut the nonsense out, man. So, at the end of the day, you know, Devin Haney got a fight in a few weeks. He got a fight, Regis Prograis. And one thing I know is this. If Devin Haney lays an egg, has a stinker versus Regis, the same people are going to be dogging Devin Haney, talking bad about Devin Haney. There wouldn't be no mercy for Devin Haney if the roles were reversed. If Devin Haney had a performance like Shakur did, they'd be roasting him. That's what they'd be doing. And Devin Haney's fighting Regis, a former champion, a current champion. You see what I'm saying? 10 times better than this guy, De Los Santos, that Shakur Stevenson was fighting. So it is what it is. And I'm going to say something else, too. I'm just going to keep it real. You know, a lot of you dudes is phony. Okay? And this is my point. Like, y'all ride waves. You know what I'm saying? When somebody up, y'all rocking with them. You know what I'm saying? It's fun to be riding with somebody as long as they winning and they popular and, you know what I'm saying? Then they hit in a certain trajectory, then it's cool for you to rock with them. But I'm seeing a lot of people who had Shakur sacking on their upper lip for the last year. Now all of a sudden, trying to distance themselves from Shakur. Really? This how we doing it now? So now y'all distancing yourself from him because the man had a bad outing. Bad outings happen. But now you start, oh man, I got, bro. Boxing fans is fickle. See what I'm saying? Ride with your guy. If that's your guy, ride with him. If you think he the best and he all this and that, then ride with him. He gonna have good moments. He gonna have bad moments. Ride with your guy. That's what a real fan do. You don't hop on and off of bandwagons. It's pathetic. Another thing, Shakur Stevenson needs to stop crying to the media. He really do. Like, he was, Shakur was doing a interview, and this is before he fought De Los Santos. And he just went off on the media, cussing at him, all y'all some fake MFers, and y'all this and y'all that, and all y'all the boxing media. Man, this y'all just so fake, blah, blah, blah. Y'all got y'all favorites, and like, bro, hold up, man. Everybody got their favorites, Shakur. You wouldn't be saying that if you was everybody's favorite. You wouldn't be saying that. Bottom line is this. You dudes signed to Top Rank. You did, okay? You can miss me with the crybaby stuff. You purposely signed with Top Rank, knowing the history of Top Rank and Bob Arum. Same thing Jerry Anderson did, signed with Top Rank. Same thing Terrence Crawford did. Terrence Crawford eventually left, trying to sue Bob Arum for being a racist and all this stuff, right? You had Floyd Mayweather as an example. You love Floyd, right? Floyd was with Top Rank. He had nothing good to say about Bob Arum. He left, right? But y'all keep running over there. They didn't want to get jealous because Devin Haney outsmarted the system. Because he's not locked into some long-term contract where he can get taken advantage of. See, y'all was hoping. See, all this time when Devin Haney was with the Zone, when he was actually signed to the Zone, the excuse for why he couldn't get a Tank Davis fight was, or a Lomachenko fight was, oh well, you know he's with the Zone. All his fights got to be on the Zone. You guys can't fight him. So when Devin Haney's contract was up, he didn't re-sign with the Zone. He purposely stayed a free agent. He still worked with them, But as a co-promoter, he didn't re-sign a network deal with them because he wanted to be available in case some big fights came up. He wanted to have the flexibility to move around. And when the George Kambosos agreed to fight Devin Haney, Devin Haney had the flexibility to go over the top rank and sign a deal to fight for Undisputed. Okay? He took what many would call a sucker's deal. Right? He got a flat rate. Right? He didn't get no percentage. He got a flat rate here. We're going to take you this. We're going to give you this money here. George Campbell's going to get the rest. And on top of that, if you win, you got to fight him again for less money. And then on top of that, you got to fight him again for less money in his backyard. Like, who agrees to something like this? Unless you want to be great. Right? Eddie Hearn even said himself, there's no way I would have advised Devin to take that deal. But Devin took it because he believed in himself, bro. I would have told him not to take that deal. He knew everybody was going to tell him not to take it. But the kid believed in himself, man. Do you understand the power of belief, man? He believed he could do it. So he took the L. You understand? Then he goes over there and whoops Kambosos twice. Right? He's trying to get the Tank Davis fight. He want to be open for that fight. That's the fight Devin Haney wants. He wants the Lomachenko fight as well. All those people, Tank Davis and Lomachenko, are people that Devin Haney has wanted to fight his majority of his career. And out of nowhere, Shakur Stevenson misses weight at 130. Comes to 135 and starts calling out Devin Haney. And immediately, all the people who want to call Devin Haney a ducker, the people who don't really want to see Devin Haney fight Lomachenko because they don't want him to get that body on his resume, they don't want to see him fight Gervonta Tank Davis, these people immediately started trying to push Shakur Stevenson down Devin Haney's throat, even though Devin was under the impression that him and Shakur were friends. Devin and Shakur had agreement, understanding, hey, man, we ain't going to fight yet. You know, when you move up, I move up. Right? That's the agreement they had as friends. It wasn't about nobody being afraid of nobody. They was boys. So what Shakur do? After calling out Devin Haney, he sent Devin Haney a private message, a DM, talking about, hey, bro, you see how they trying to push that narrative? Hey, man, they crazy, man. You know I wouldn't trip. That ain't me doing that. So Devin said, okay, well, you know, he just talking. Bill Haney called it a publicity stunt. Why all these YouTubers run around, man, why Devin he ain't got the same energy for Shakur. He ain't got the same energy for Shakur. Why he ain't fight Shakur? Like, real, hold up, bro. This dude trying to fight Lomachenko and Tank. Y'all talking about Shakur Stevenson. What y'all talking about? Y'all know they friends? No, Shakur called him out. Why Devin got the same energy? So then Bill Haney had to tell y'all, man, look, that's a publicity stunt. And he say that, he know behind the scenes that Shakur had already contacted Devin and said, nah, bro, it ain't like that. I ain't really trying to fight you. So that's why Devin energy was different. But y'all, that wasn't enough for y'all. Y'all want to keep pushing this agenda to have these two young dudes into it. Y'all did this. Y'all kept pushing this narrative. So finally, Devin gets Lomachenko. Gets Lomachenko to agree to fight him after Lomachenko been ducking him for 4 or 5 years. And the entire build-up for that fight, Devin's trying to train for Lomachenko. You got dudes on the internet talking about Devin ducking Shakur Stevenson, a man who just got to the division. Same Shakur Stevenson that hit Devin Haney up and said, I don't want no smoke. Who admitted it? Shakur admitted he did this. But it don't matter to the haters. They just act like it never happened. The same Shakur Stevenson who on camera said, I think Devin Haney gonna move up after he fight Loma because he can't make 135 no more. But if he stay, he won't fight me. He gonna be drained. He was smiling and rubbing his hands together at the thought of fighting a drained Devin Haney. And y'all didn't give me, y'all was totally fine with that. See what I'm saying? So as soon as Devin become undisputed, immediately there's a campaign the same day. So he beats Lomachenko, excuse me. So after he defends his undisputed by defeating Lomachenko, immediately there's a campaign, the fastest campaign I ever seen in my life to get somebody stripped. I'm talking about every Devin Haney YouTube channel, hater channel is out here. Oh man, what he doing with them belts? Man, hey man, he need to give up them belts. He need to do this, he need to do that. Like what? The man just beat Lomachenko. This man, bro, I never seen no mess like this before. They were salty. That's what it is. See, they favorite fighter ain't even gonna never fight no Lomachenko. Tank Davis. He ain't gonna fight Loma. You know what I'm saying? Tank Davis got threatened. He got threatened by Floyd Mayweather with the Lomachenko fight. See what I'm saying? Y'all totally fine with that. That nonsense. You know? Smash the like button, ladies and gents. If you're watching this, share the video. The likes all the way up. Salute to the chat, all that good stuff. Subscribe to the channel, you did. So this is what they've been doing to that young Dev for a long time now. Okay? Unbelievable hatred for this kid. And all he's doing is everything we ask these fighters to do. You know what I'm saying? Sacrifice, be great, dare to be great. He's doing all that. And he's putting these other dudes to shame at a young age. So they're trying to diminish his accomplishments. You see? You got Floyd Mayweather out here down talking undisputed. Why? Because he never accomplished it. Not because he couldn't, just because he didn't care about his legacy like that. Right? Floyd will have you believe, oh, I'm not paying on sanctioning fees. What you mean? 4 sanctioning fees? But you'll buy an $18 million watch? Bro, sit down somewhere, man. I got time. You expect us to believe a couple $100,000 is too much for you to pay, so that's why you didn't do undisputed. Man, get out of here, Floyd. So he's trying to diminish Devin Haney's accomplishments because he's a hater too. He act like the big homie, but he's a mark, a hater. That's what Floyd do. Right? They like Shakur because Shakur, I'm just being real with you. He's the perfect candidate to be manipulated. You know what I'm saying? Because he ain't got no daddy. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm telling you the truth. I'm telling you what's real, bro. Dudes like Shakur is easy to manipulate. You know what I'm saying? They're impressed by money, jewelry, stuff like that. You know, they see that kind of stuff and they want to be up under your wing. And you can guide them any way you want to guide them. See what I'm saying? And that's why dudes like Shakur and then all them guys are jealous of Devin because Devin has a father in his life who not only looked out for him and is still looking out for him, has his best interests at heart, but also understands the business of boxing. You see what I'm saying? So now he can prevent Devin from making a lot of silly mistakes, right? Like Paulie Malignaggi, like he get frustrated and he was like, "Oh man, you had a dad in your life, you didn't have to sign any of these crazy deals like we had to sign, and we had to get it out the mud, you know." Same thing we just said, man. And Devin Haney, man, he a spoiled rich kid, man. You know what I'm saying? I was a grown man. They had no money. They had nothing to eat. You know, I opened up my Frosted Flakes box to get the prize out of there, and roaches had already took it. You know, I get mine out the mud. Wah, wah, wah. Everybody tired of the sob story, bro. Everybody tired of the get it out the mud story. Woe is me. I so black and I so blue. I ain't had nothing. Everybody tired of it, bro. This ain't 1940s no more, bro. What is your parents doing? You know what I'm saying? What is your parents doing right now that your kids ain't gonna have nothing? It's gonna have some sob story about having to get it out the mud. Seriously, what is they doing? It's a sign of irresponsibility. That's what it's a sign of. People being irresponsible. Ain't nothing cool about in 2023, black folk talking about getting out the mud. Ain't nothing cool about that no more. There was a time where you got away with that, saying stuff like that in the 90s, and you know what I mean, and people had some type of admiration for you. Oh yeah, he a real one. You know what I'm saying? Dude got it out the mud. You know what I'm saying? I mean, hey, I want 100,000 subscribers. I've been on here for a long time. So some would say, oh, Sydney getting it out the mud, right? That's cool. But if one of these channels that had 1 million subs was to give me a shout out, and at the drop of a dime, I hit 100,000, I'm taking it. I'm taking that. I'm not going to be, oh man, I ain't want it that way, man. I wanted to get mine out the mud. Of course not. It's ridiculous. So anyway, man, Shakur Stevenson, Jerry Big Baby Anderson, and a few of these other dudes need to sit down somewhere, man. I feel bad for Devin. I'm happy for him, but I feel bad for him because of like the level of hate that this kid is facing. Like, it's ridiculous. You can just sense and feel a room full of people that just want to see him fail. And you got to ask yourself why. What do you want to see him fail for? That's a question people got to ask themselves. Honestly, what do you want to see this young man fail for? How are you going to feel if he fails? Is it going to excite you, or are you going to feel good about yourself that this man failed or something? Are you going to use that to justify you being a failure in your life? I don't get it. Really don't. As much as I can't stand Floyd Mayweather for some of the stuff he do, well, when it comes to the black issues and stuff like that, I never rooted for Floyd to fail, ever. Never sit back like, man, I want this dude to lose. Man, please lose, man. I hope this dude beat him. See what I'm saying? But that's what they're doing to young Devin Haney. So I think boxing fans, this is what I'm saying, man. Boxing fans really don't deserve fighters like Devin Haney, fighters like Earl Spence Jr., fighters like Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder. Boxing fans really don't, most boxing fans don't deserve those type of fighters because you don't appreciate it. Earl Spence got clowned for losing to Terrence Crawford, but the man fought Terrence Crawford against the advice of his own team, refused to fight anybody else, set out for a year, refused to fight anybody else until they made the Terrence Crawford fight for him. And instead of people clapping and saying, wow, I respect that, instead they said, ha ha, yeah, ha ha, he got dog walked. That's what they do. It's what they do. Deontay Wilder, same thing, right? You got a dude who just spent most of his heavyweight run trying to unify, trying to become undisputed. His motto was one face, one name, right? Pushing the line for undisputed, right? Y'all allowed this man to be ducked by Anthony Joshua for years. Y'all allowed this man to be ducked by the likes of Joseph Parker when Joseph Parker had the WBO title. Y'all allowed him to be ducked by Charles Martin when he had the IBF title. You know what I mean? To this day, people will tell you that Francis Ngannou beat Tyson Fury because he knocked Fury down one time. But if you watch the first Wilder-Fury fight, Wilder clearly won, knocked down, he was the champion, knocked down Tyson Fury twice, but Wilder was punished by boxing fans who are accustomed to knockouts. See, that's the curse of being a knockout artist. The curse of being a knockout artist is the moment you don't knock somebody out, the moment you don't finish them, people, every round that you don't put a person down, then fans instinctively in their mind are saying, "Oh, he lost that round." Tank Davis goes through that too. You know what I'm saying? Like that's why a lot of people thought Eastside Cruz beat Tank, because each round that goes by, the Tank is not knocking this dude down or out. Oh, he lost that. He lost that. That's what people do. You know what I mean? But regardless of the fact, though, it is what it is, man. Yeah, Jared Anderson, he really needs to just he needs to relax. For those just now joining, this is what he had to say in response to Devin Haney, right? The 140-pound Devin Haney. Here come Big Baby. Say this same ish when we catch you out. Ninja couldn't even make eye contact when he seen us. What was going to happen if he made eye contact? Right? If we go by your story, what was going to happen, Jared? What's going to happen? Jared Anderson is looking for an excuse to ruin his career. He don't believe in himself, and he's a train wreck waiting to happen. I'm telling you that right now. This kid is looking for an excuse to ruin his career. For whatever reason, he don't believe in himself. He got some type of stage fright. I don't know what it is, but he's trying. He wants to have that typical tragic story where he can sit back in 10 years and be sitting on somebody sitting leaning on the counter at somebody's liquor store, having a drink. Hey man, what's up, man? Hey bro, ain't you Big Baby, ain't you? Yeah, bro. Yeah, man. I could have been champ. Yeah, man. It's just a lot of politics in boxing. I just got out of that, man. You know what I mean? After I had my knee injury, man, I had to get out of that, man. You know how them dudes be? You see them dudes from out of the neighborhood that should have went to college to play basketball, but they didn't have the discipline. You know what I'm saying? They had the discipline to go to school, go to class, and stop smoking weed and all that. They didn't have the discipline to do everything they're supposed to do. So you see them dudes now, the highlight of their life is when somebody reminisce with them. You might go to a family reunion or something. Everybody go to the park. They out there hooping. Now he get to relive the moment. He Allen Iverson again. He the man. Like, man, cuz, man, you was good, man. Man, dog, you should have went to college, man. Yeah, I know, bro. You know what I'm saying? My girl got pregnant, though. You know what I'm saying? My girl got pregnant, had to step up, you know what I mean? Had to get it out the mud. You know how that go. Same old story. And Jared Anderson is on his way to having that story, but he want that, though. He think that's he think that's something. Unfortunately, he think that's something, you know what I'm saying? So, unfortunately, just remember I told you that I'm not wishing that upon him. It's my first video really talking about dude, you know what I'm saying? Because, I've been seeing signs that he wasn't like that for a while. I just didn't say nothing. But now that he's coming out here saying goofy stuff like, say this same ish when we catch you out. What are you going to do, Jared? What are you going to do? If y'all make eye contact, what are you going to do? That's the key. That's the key part right there. What are you going to do? Pathetic, bro. Absolutely pathetic. The dudes ain't got nothing to live for, man. They don't care. This internet clout and all that kind of stuff. This stuff is the most powerful drug the world has ever seen, man. I'm telling you, man. I ain't never seen nothing like this internet clout, right? This stuff will make dudes who you thought was solid, cats that you thought was raised right, man, they get a dose of that like button, a dose of some views or some attention, somebody paying attention to me. Grown men in their 50s and 60s on the internet clout chasing, recording people's conversations and sharing it with people, and who shot Ray Ray in 1985? Nah, bro, I was there. I can tell you exactly who shot Ray Ray. Like, just unbelievable stuff. Dudes moving like the police, and that's totally fine. Grown men waking up every morning worrying about what basketball player sleeping with the OnlyFans model, and you know what I'm saying? Who was at the club last night? Like, what is we talking about? I gave up on even getting mad about it because I just chalked it up to this new era. This is what these dudes do now. You know what I'm saying? It don't make no sense to stress yourself out, trying to figure out how you ended up in the Twilight Zone. You just got to try to protect your own mental health and mess with like-minded people. You know what I mean? That's all you can do, really. Try to mess with like-minded people. Protect your own mental health, bro. Because, this new era is weird to me, man. It's the clout is unbelievable. Wait till I catch you by yourself. Better not catch you by yourself. Unbelievable. And look at how all these little YouTube cats, just look at how all of them gave Shakur a pass for admitting what BFTB told y'all was the truth a while ago. Shakur admitted that after calling out Devin Haney, that same call out that had everybody going crazy, oh, Shakur calling out Devin keeping the same energy. BFTB told y'all Shakur Stevenson hit Devin Haney up and said, nah, bro, they are doing that. It's not me. I don't really want no smoke. We boys. Devin Haney was under the impression him and Shakur was cool. See? But all these haters, they all gave Shakur a pass for that. When Shakur admitted in the interview recently, yeah, so, I hit him up. I told him, nah, man, I don't want no smoke. What these dudes do, they don't even talk about it. They'll tell you that Bill Haney a capper. Bill Haney be capping. See, this is what happens when dudes don't have no daddies. You know what I'm saying? They holding it against Bill because their father used to lie to him. You know what I'm saying? Get all worked up and, your mama say, get dressed. Your daddy come to get you. He's going to take you to get your hair cut. And I think you're going to be staying with him for the weekend. You get all excited and, you know what I'm saying? You tell all your boys, and yeah, I'm going to go to my daddy's house, man. So, you know what I'm saying? Woo, woo. And he just never shows up, does he? Nope. Just doesn't show. He just what a letdown. I feel sorry for some of y'all dudes that went through stuff like that. But you can't take it out on Bill Haney. You can't get mad at Devin Haney because he didn't have to go through that. Right? That's not the normal father-son relationship. That's what you went through because your mother made bad choices in who she chose as a father. You know what I'm saying? Your father made bad choices. But you can't hold that stuff against Bill and Devin Haney. Just can't do it. You know what I mean? Shakur Stevenson is now a 3-division champion. And he's proud of that. Right? He went and petitioned the WBC for Devin Haney's belt. Right? So now, the question is, in what division, out of these 3 divisions, when did Shakur Stevenson ever become undisputed? When did he ever even attempt to be undisputed? When? Tank Davis went through all these divisions. When has this man ever been undisputed in any division? And that's why y'all hate Devin. Because he's all this stuff that y'all want to pretend like can't be done, the kid did it. You know what I'm saying? You had Teofimo Lopez out here admitting the plan to keep Devin Haney from becoming undisputed. Talking about he's gonna make it more difficult for Devin Haney to become undisputed. He didn't say I'm gonna beat Devin Haney, stop him. No, he said I'm gonna make it more difficult for Haney to become undisputed. Boy, if that ain't the most coward mess I ever heard in my life. Yeah, they know what it is, bro. So it is, but you ain't got to like Devin Haney. He ain't got to be your favorite fighter or nothing like that. You have a right not to like his style, or you got a right to like Shakur more than him, or Tank more than him, or whoever you like. You got a right to do that. That's not what this is about. What's in dispute here is which one of these fighters are doing what they're supposed to be doing, and that's Devin Haney. That can't be disputed. The undisputed truth is that Devin Haney is the fighter that's doing what he's supposed to be doing. Right? He's the one who just turned 25 years old, who's the youngest undisputed champion in boxing history. He's the one. All these other guys who are supposed to be generational talents and all this stuff haven't done it. Why? Devin Haney not crying about sanctioning fees or paying all these sanctioning fees. He ain't crying about all that. This is just ridiculous. Man living his best life. And got enough money left over to have a nice house, some nice cars, buy his own jewelry. He ain't got to borrow buds, chains. You know what I'm saying? All that stuff. I'm telling you, bro. These dudes be, I'm telling you, Teofimo Lopez, all these guys. No, look, I ain't trying to, no disrespect. I'm just telling you, bro. A lot of these dudes are jealous because they see Dev out here shining. Teofimo still got herringbone. I'm telling you, this man got a little bitty herringbone, fam. Like type of herringbone like I had in like the 9th grade or something. This dude, Teofimo, got that and be wearing that. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, I'm just being real with you. You know? Shakur wants y'all to believe that when Devin Haney offered him 25%, that was a fake offer. Well, Jay Prince said it was a fake offer, right? You know, Bob Arum tried to say it was a fake offer. But then, if you listen closely, they admit that it was a real offer. They just didn't want to take it. Then I seen some interview from Jay Prince where he said, oh, that wasn't a real offer. If they had actually offered us, sent us some paperwork with 25%, then we'd be having a fight right now. Huh? So what is Shakur talking about then? Shakur said he ain't taking 25%, but Jay Prince doing the interview talking about had they got the paperwork for 25%, that they would have took it. Sound like a lot of cap to me. That's what it sounds like to me. Whole lot of it. You know? So, we'll get up out of here, though, y'all. I've been talking. I'm watching these Bucks games. I'm catching up on some of this Bucks games on my DVR. But I'm finna get up out of here, though, y'all. 78 Sports TV. Salute to the mighty ldbc. Y'all smash the like button on the way out. Turn the notification bell so you'll be notified when I drop a new video. Subscribe to the channel. Share this video. All that good stuff. And we up out of here, though. Deuces.